These are the B pillars of my 2015 Super Outback that I wrapped in Vivid's ultra glossy Teck R Carbon Fiber vinyl wrap. I'll show you how I did this super easy project in the video, so let's get started. As usual, the first step in any vinyl wrap project is to ensure that the surface you're going to be applying the vinyl to is thoroughly cleaned. Here I'm just using a isopropyl rubbing alcohol and water mixture, roughly 70 to 30%, and a microfiber cloth to clean the B pillars. I'm also taking my MicroSqueegee and trying to use that with the cloth over to get into the tight recesses to make sure edges are clean. Once you have everything clean, it's time to place the vinyl, and you can see I have a piece cut out. I had it a little bit too tall, so I decided to cut off some of the excess off the top. And then once I had that done, I went ahead and peeled off the backing paper and loosely placed it on to make sure everything would fit. So you can see that I kind of missed it a little bit on the bottom. I didn't have full coverage, so I picked up the vinyl and then readjusted it. After that, it is time to go ahead and start applying. And here I have taken out my squeegee, and you can see that I'm actually applying the vinyl down with my squeegee, and it does have a buffer on it, and pressing it down nice and tightly towards the edges on the left and right sides of it. You can see I'm using my finger to kind of press that down. Once I had the main flat surfaces down, what I like to do is take my micro squeegee, as you can see me using here, and what I'll do is there's different edges all over it, and I'll use that to tuck it in. It is a little cool out, and so I'm taking a bit of heat here with the Rev Blaze 550 heat gun that I have, and all the tools that I use in this project. I'll have links in the description. So basically what you see me doing with my squeegee and the heat gun is heating things up, or heating up the vinyl so it softens it up and kind of takes any kind of loose vinyl that's out there and tightens it up a little bit, and then using my squeegee to initially shrink it and then tuck it in, and then I'm going to use my micro squeegee after that to go ahead and really get that tucked into the edges there. But before I did that, you can see I'm just cutting out some of the excess that I had a little bit on the top, bottom, and left and right, and that just helps make it a little easier when I'm trying to do this process here. So now I'm taking my micro squeegee and making sure that everything is tucked in really nice and tightly along all the edges on the top, and then you can see here that I'm working that in the left or the backside edge there. There's a rubber seal, so I want to make sure that's tucked in nice and tightly. Same thing down at the bottom. Again, this micro squeegee is very helpful to have for doing things like this, because the better that you tuck your lines in, and basically you are effectively setting up where your knife will cut, especially on the back and the front sides there. On the verticals, there's a rubber seal, and you want to make sure that's tucked in nicely so that when you do cut, which is the next step, you don't cut the actual seals. And so here, what I'm going to do is I took my knife now, and I'm on the front side there. Again, there's that rubber seal along the B pillar. And so I'm taking my knife, I put the tip in it, in between the rubber seal and the actual B pillar itself, and carefully floated my knife down, pressing on the left side against the hard edge of the B pillar as my guide. And so I'm going to do that here on the back side of the pillar as well. Again, this one does have a rubber seal against the B pillar, and so I floated my knife tip in that gap. Again, setting this up with your micro squeegee is quite essential in my opinion. And then once I've done that cut, you can see I used my micro squeegee and tucked in the vinyl. Now I'm attacking the bottom side there. Again, I took my micro squeegee just to tuck it in a little bit tighter and basically make my cut line. And I was floating the tip of my knife into between the rubber seal at the bottom and the base of the B pillar there. Once I've cut it and peeled away the excess, take my micro squeegee and then go ahead and tuck that in. And now I'm tackling the top side here. Same process, just one last tuck and cut, or tuck with my micro squeegee to make sure that everything is tucked in really nice and tightly, creating that cut line for me to follow, and then carefully using my knife to cut in between the rubber seal up top there and the actual B pillar itself. Now on the center side here, you can see that I'm cutting right in the middle, and I'm kind of holding that the knife at an angle going into the what is known as the empty space behind that piece there, following the back side of that front door B pillar. And then on the left side here, I'm just following the front side of that B pillar there. Now that I've got those cut and trimmed away, I'm just taking my heat gun and going over everything to make sure everything is sealed nice and tight, using a combination of my finger and the squeegee, heating up a little bit to make sure everything is nice and soft. And this is a heat activated adhesive on this vinyl, and so that makes the vinyl stick a little bit harder and a little bit better. And then also the heat will help you find any bubbles that you might have missed, or if an edge might peel back, and then you just go ahead and seal that down or trim appropriately. And so this is the final result, a quick and easy project to add a unique look to your B-pillars of whatever vehicle you might have. This happens to be a 2015 Subaru Outback that I put this on to give it a different accent and look. I also did this in forged carbon fiber vinyl wrap previously. If you want to see that video, be sure to click the video on the screen. Otherwise, I hope you guys thought this video was helpful and informative. And if it did, please be sure to like if you haven't, subscribe if you want, and turn on notifications so that you get the notices whenever I post new content to the channel. Thanks again for watching, guys, and have a great day.